Hey everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at you today with another Kaiju Battles video. And today we're going to be looking at two of my favorite Kaiju, Titanosaurus and Gorosaurus. I thought this would be a kind of an interesting matchup, so let's get right on to it. The first monster in this battle that we're going to be talking about is Titanosaurus. Before we get into his story, let's take a quick look at his stats. He stands at 60 meters and weighs about 30,000 metric tons. His first appearance is in Terror of Mechagodzilla and does have a brief appearance in Final Wars, but it's only in stock footage. Titanosaurus was found living peacefully in the waters around Japan. Sadly though, the evil Dr. Mifune had found this kaiju and had brought it under his control. While under his control, Titanosaurus was teamed up with Mechagodzilla in an effort to conquer Earth. This partnership didn't last long though, thanks to the help of Godzilla and us humans. After this battle, Titanosaurus has yet to be seen again. Titanosaurus has a very distinct look to him. He has a long neck with dorsal scales going down it. His barracuda-like face has fin-like ears and even eyes that resemble that of a cat. His skin is colored vivid red with some yellow and black markings all over his body. Finally, his tail helps him attack his enemies along with being able to gracefully swim in the water. Like many subs have found out, Titanosaurus isn't a creature you want to meet while you're in the depths of the ocean. On a faraway island, the opponent of Titanosaurus can be found, Gorosaurus. Let's take a quick look on how he compares to Titanosaurus. First up, Gorosaurus stands at 35 meters and weighs about 8,000 metric tons. His first appearance was in King Kong Escapes, and then later he appeared in Destroy All Monsters. Gorosaurus is a large dinosaur that was first discovered on Mondo Island. While he was on the island, he crossed paths with King Kong. While he did put up a good fight against the king, he was simply overmatched and quickly defeated. He would later be found living peacefully with the other kaiju on Monster Island. While being controlled by the Kilax, he attacked Paris. Finally, after being broken free from the control, he joined the other kaijus in defeating King Ghidorah. He fought side by side with Godzilla to finally bring peace not only to the island, but to the whole entire world as well. Gorosaurus' appearance is that of a much larger T-Rex. He has sharp claws and teeth along with two powerful legs. His skin is mostly green with hints of red on his chin. This does vary between being dark green and very dark red to being more mute in color, depending on which film you watch. Now that we've gotten a little bit of the history of the kaijus that are in this battle, let's take a look at their abilities in combat. While Titanosaurus might not have any energy beam attacks like most of the enemies that Godzilla has gone up against, that does not mean he's a pushover. Titanosaurus has been shown to have great strength that would make any enemy give pause. His punches are strong enough to knock Godzilla off his feet. While his strength isn't just in his punches, he can easily jump high enough to destroy fighter planes along with kicking Godzilla far away. Besides his great strength, Titanosaurus also has another form of attack, his tail fan. By swinging his tail back and forth, he is able to create gale force winds. These winds easily blow away buildings in his way, along with even being able to knock Godzilla off his feet. He can even use this ability underwater. Titanosaurus might not have fancy attacks like his partner, Mechagodzilla, but his brawler style does go a long way when it comes to fighting. Gorosaurus is another brawler-type kaiju. He will use everything at his disposal to take out his enemy and defend himself. Like Titanosaurus, Gorosaurus has no energy beam abilities to attack with. He will use his claws and razor-sharp teeth to defeat his opponent. Even though he is a brawler, he is shown to be able to come up with plans mid-fight. We see this while he fights King Ghidorah. In this fight, he gets behind Ghidorah and finds his blind spot, and at that moment, he attacks him. We also come to find that Gorosaurus has the ability to dig underground, even though this is never fully explained in Destroy All Monsters. Besides his great strength, Gorosaurus also seems to have quick reflexes. He uses his quickness to attack his enemies, but also to dodge attacks. We see this on display when he gets out of the way of one of Ghidorah's gravity beam attacks. Gorosaurus' final ability is also his most famous, the kangaroo kick. Using his tail, he rears back and is able to kick with both feet. This attack is strong enough to take both King Ghidorah and King Kong off their feet. Kangaroo kick can be extremely devastating, as it is shown to damage King Ghidorah's spine when he is hit directly. It should also be noted that he is able to jump nearly 30 meters in the air while attacking. Just like his opponent, Gorosaurus shouldn't be underestimated just because he doesn't have an energy beam attack. He will fight tooth and nail to defend himself and come out victorious. Titanosaurus has only been shown to have one really major weakness, and that is supersonic waves. This has been shown to cause him great pain, and on top of that, it renders him incapacitated. This seems to be his only major weakness, but Titanosaurus might have one other weakness. That is Godzilla's atomic breath. While he was able to withstand most of Godzilla's physical attacks, it was only when Godzilla used his atomic breath that he did some real damage to Titanosaurus. While Gorosaurus might not have a major weakness like Titanosaurus, it is shown that he can be overpowered by other kaiju. For example, King Kong was able to free his leg from Gorosaurus' jaw along with breaking it. So it does seem that even though Gorosaurus himself has great strength, there is a limit to it. And if the kaiju is stronger than him or can even hit harder than him, he's going to have a tough time defending himself against these attacks. So who wins? I think Titanosaurus has this one. While both are brawlers, I do believe Titanosaurus would just be too much for Gorosaurus. While I do pick Titanosaurus, this does not mean this would be an easy fight. Gorosaurus would make it tough with his kangaroo kicks and his speed helping him dodge most of Titanosaurus' attacks. The real problem lies if Gorosaurus gets knocked over and Titanosaurus is able to get up close and personal with him. And he can do this by using his wind attack. So, I think overall at the end of the day, Titanosaurus is just more prepared to fight an enemy like Gorosaurus. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below who you think would have won this fight, and also if you guys have any ideas for any other kaiju battles. I'm always looking for new suggestions. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.